Here's Nikola Jokic with the ball in hand, pushing his way to the rim when suddenly he is greeted with a double team. Now pause here. Take a look at his vision. As you can see, he had the option of making a kick-out pass to either Brown or Christian Braun. However, with his seemingly superhuman vision, he made a no-look pass to the cutting Gordon. Here in this play, Jokic appeared to have a plan in mind even before he caught the ball, as he wasted no time in passing it to Michael Porter Jr. Now, recently, Nikola Jokic has been making headlines and impressing with his performances. So much so that he is well on his way to securing his third MVP title in a row. Are you in awe of Nikola Jokic's success and wondering how he is achieving such incredible feats? Look no further. This video is dedicated to uncovering the unique abilities of Nikola Jokic and examining why he is one of the most unguardable players in the league. Get ready to dive deep into the incredible talent of Nikola Jokic and discover what really sets him apart from other NBA players. But before we talk about his strengths, let's talk about his sole weakness, his defense. Currently, the Denver Nuggets have been struggling on the defensive end, allowing one of the highest opponent field goal percentage at the rim in the league. One of the major reasons Nikola Jokic has been an ineffective defender is his lack of activity in pick-and-roll situations. Instead of providing real resistance, he tends to only contest shots in his vicinity. This passive approach has caused teams to exploit his defensive liabilities and score easy baskets. An example of this is this clip. Observe how Nikola Jokic defends the pick and roll. He often takes a risk and swipes at the ball in the hopes of a steal, leaving him unable to defend the rim properly. In another clip here, Jokic gets stuck in no man's land between the ball handler and the screener. This kind of situation frequently occurs, resulting in open shots or drives to the rim. His slow lateral movement hinders his ability to contain the ball handler and stop the screener from getting to the rim. In another clip here, just look at how he didn't put up any resistance against Ayton. He was just standing there, staring at the ball. Oh my goodness. Sometimes Jokic is able to disrupt opponents by dropping into the lane and using his active hands to steal the ball or take away passing lanes. Still, teams are targeting Jokic in the pick and roll, and it's hurting the Nuggets night in and night out. Now, what the Joker needs to do is he needs to be more aware of the importance of not taking up cheap fouls while trying to contest, and he needs to be more involved defensively. Jokic needs to step up and be the defensive anchor the Nuggets need him to be. Moving on to his strengths. First, it's clear that his rebounding is one of them. He's averaging an impressive 11 rebounds per game, and recently, he even managed to snag 27 rebounds while achieving a remarkable triple-double. Second, his shooting. Jokic can shoot from anywhere. He has an impressive set of skills, from shooting layups to draining threes and dominating the post. However, his most effective play this season has been his use of floaters and post scoring. In this clip, he displays his impressive post moves, coupled with a delicate touch for the floater. Jokic also loves to attack the rim with a 1-2-step floater move, and he does just that in this incredible buzzer beater. He takes 2 steps and releases a perfect floater for the buzzer-beating shot. In another clip, here, Vanderbilt could only watch in disbelief as Nikola Jokic spun past him with a beautiful move using both hands and his inside arm elbow to create the space he needed. Vanderbilt was left clutching his ribs in pain. Oh, he'd be feeling the effects of that elbow the next day. Although Nikola Jokic may not always be able to gain a strong foothold on his post, he can always rely on his dependable mid-range jumper or his impressive post-fade and Sombor shuffle to create some extra space. Now, let's talk about his passing abilities. When playing on the court with Nikola Jokic, you're bound to receive one of his signature flashy passes. Whether it be a no-look across the court or a full-court Hail Mary, Jokic is always capable of making these passes, and it's hard to predict when he will make that certain pass. Currently, he's averaging almost 10 assists per game, but Jokic's contributions go far beyond the box score. He dishes out an average of 16 potential assists and creates 24 points off his assists each game. When you combine this with the 25.4 points he averages himself, Jokic is responsible for 49.4 of the Denver Nuggets' 116 points per game. Imagine being responsible for 43% of your team's offensive production. How incredible is that? I mean, Jokic is called the Joker, but he ain't joking around. Now, let's break down some passing highlights. The Denver Nuggets run their offense through Nikola Jokic in a variety of ways. He is most often seen in the middle of the floor, at the top of the key, free throw line, or at the elbow. His ability to shoot or set screens pulls big rim protectors away from the paint and creates room for off-ball action. At his size, Jokic can also survey the entire floor and make passes over the top of the defense. A frequent play of the Nuggets is a deep post steal by Aaron Gordon. For example, in this play, Nikola Jokic gets the ball at the free throw line and immediately looks for Aaron Gordon. Josh Hart attempts to guard Gordon, but Gordon quickly seals him off and receives the pass from Jokic for an easy dunk. In another clip, Gordon effectively seals down the Celtics guard Brown, giving Jokic an opening to make an effortless pass for another easy dunk by Gordon. Same thing here. Again, Gordon deftly sealed off his defender, leaving Jokic with a clearing passing lane. Man, look at Ivy. He couldn't do anything about it. By the way, Aaron Gordon's recent shooting efficiency performances have been nothing short of spectacular. His field goal percentage of 61% is a career high and a full 9 points higher than his previous best. Jokic has consistently found ways to get Gordon the ball, whether it be through alley-oops, pick and rolls, or cuts. His passing has been instrumental in allowing Gordon to make most of his shots and be successful for the Nuggets. Aside from the Gordon and Jokic connection, there's also that Murray and Jokic connection. The Nuggets tend to utilize a lot of dribble handoff action, particularly with Jamal Murray. In this clip, Murray positioned himself to create a screen for Gordon, leaving the Hawks defender disoriented. Seizing the chance, Murray quickly went to Jokic to receive the handoff. This leaves Murray for an open three-pointer. Another handoff play here. Watch as Murray again sets a back screen for Gordon. The defense of the opposing team collapses. Again, Murray rushes to receive the handoff from Jokic to hit the wide-open three. Now, sometimes the defender catches up to Murray. In this play, Murray again sets a screen for Gordon, but this time the defender was able to stay with him. Whenever this happens, Murray keeps his dribble alive just long enough to give Jokic an opportunity to shoot a floater. Generally, Nikola Jokic has an uncanny ability to recognize potential plays before they even happen. He is constantly surveying the court, searching for open teammates to exploit the defense. His teammates are always in motion, and Jokic is always one step ahead, anticipating their movements and those of the opposition. All in all, it's really just Jokic's defense that NBA fans can hate about him because everything else aside from his defense is great. So the question remains, is he winning his third consecutive MVP? Well, the Denver Nuggets are a top-tier team in the Western Conference, and their superstar center is the reason why. Jokic has continued to cement his status as the best passing big man in NBA history, and he is currently averaging 25.4 points, 11 rebounds, and 9.4 assists per game. There is definitely a chance that he could be the third player ever to average a triple-double for a whole season after Oscar Robertson and Russell Westbrook. If Jokic keeps this up, there's no stopping him from going back to back to back.